Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is OHEMAA and I'm going to show you guys how to achieve a full coverage foundation routine on dark skin. So if you were interested in seeing how I achieved this skin routine, then keep on watching. So I like to use the Toofaced Hangover primer. You can use any primer that you feel is, I guess, good for your skin, but this primer kind of feels like a lotion. So I like to go in with that because it's not drying, especially if you want to use a mattifying foundation. So today I'm using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. I'm using the shade Chestnut and I'm applying that all over my face, and I'm using enough where I'm gonna get a super full coverage look. And then I'm gonna spray it with the Too Faced Hangover primer. I'm doing this because the foundation is really mattifying, and spraying it will help me blend it out better so that it doesn't dry on me before it's evenly spread out on my skin. I'm blending the foundation out with a foundation brush, and this is the Sigma F80 brush. I like it because it's a kabuki brush and it helps spread out your foundation evenly and smoothly, and no spots. It's amazing. If you like to use a beauty blender, definitely go for it. After that's done, I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and this is the shade Cocoa. Right now, Cocoa is the darkest shade that they have, so I use it sparingly, except in this video, I used entirely too much. This foundation is super full coverage, so if you're dark as me and it's not like exactly the right highlighter shade that you want to only use a little bit. But if you're somebody who is as dark as me and likes a brighter under eye look, then definitely go ahead and use it. But because it was so much, I had to take my time to blend it out, and I'm actually blending it out with a Real Techniques contour brush. It's small enough to fit where I need it to fit, and guys, you have to blend until your arms fall off, and you're not dragging it, you're just tapping it. You're tapping it so that it can spread out. So that's what I did. I'm just tapping it in and tapping it in, and I just realized that it was so much concealer I put on my face. I put so much concealer on my face, like blending it out was freaking me out. So just tap, 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 and just blend it out. Just blend it out, blow it out, but just make sure that you're not dragging, because if you drag it, it's gonna drag right off your face, and you don't want that. Okay, so take your time and blend it out. This is like as close to real time as possible. I'm showing you guys every step. Like, I don't want to like cut too much out because it takes me, I think it took me about 30 minutes to do the skin routine. I'm using my Koyvocacosmetics contour stick, and this is the shade Onyx. Onyx is the shade before the darkest shade, which is Icon. So I use Onyx in the area where, it's showing where my contour line would be, and also around my hairline. Can you help me find a way? Where is the God that I need? Can I get some help today? Lord, help me with the blood that I bleed. I want to know if you. And after I placed exactly where I want it to go, I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with a contour brush. I usually use my Juno & Co contour brush, but I packed it away. So right now I'm using a what is it called, a Jessup contour brush to blend it out. I like the Juno & Co brushes because they're so big and they help blow out the product so much that it's not like concentrated, and it looks good because it's beautifully blown out and blended. So when it comes to my hairline contour, I like to blend it into my hair because I feel like it's dark enough where it matches my hair, and also so that that line of demarcation where my hair is not so I guess intensified with the makeup on. So I blend my contour into my hair.
To pray today, but no one's listening anymore. Do I need to fade away or stay here laying down on the floor? I want to know if you be the shoulder that I need. I want to go, so take me to Neverland.
Okay, so after my contour was blended out, I took my foundation brush and I blended out the edges of my concealer and my contour. That way it's not like the separation is not so great, so that it's like a beautiful gradient. I use the foundation brush because it has product on it already, and I use that to soften the line between the contour and the concealer so that everything was beautiful and it flowed really, really well.
Where is the God that I need? Can I get some help today? Lord, help me with the blood that I bleed. I want to know if you be the shoulder that I need.
Well, I'm showing you Cocoa Tan because I mixed Cocoa Tan with my chestnut, and I use that to set my face because that gives me a shade that's not too red or too yellow, and it helps set my concealer really, really nicely. And I'm setting the concealer in a patting motion, just like I said. Okay, so I put a lot of the powder around my nose, especially in the corner, because I feel like it that the corners of my nose get oily really, really quickly. So leaving the powder there to bake actually helps it not get so oily so quickly. But I still feel like it gets oily. So I always end up putting a lot of powder in the corners of my nose. Okay, so after I feel like everything is beautifully set, I use my brush, and this is the F37 brush from Sigma. I actually really do love this brush for setting my face. I've been using it ever since I got it, and I always just use that same brush and brush over everything so that everything will be beautifully blended. So I would just swipe the brush all over my face or pat it all over my face so that I feel like everything gets blended really beautifully together. So after I set my concealer, I go in and use the Koyvocacosmetics Deep Classic Setting Powder, which she is discontinuing. I use that to go ahead and set the cream contour, and the setting powder is not as deep as the contour, but it helps set it. So I go ahead and I use it, and then after I set my contour, I take my F37, which is the brush I use to set my concealer, and I brush over everything again. That way it will be beautifully blended together. The whole point is to have everything blended. So today I'm going to be using the Morphe 8W palette to go ahead and I'll use this blush and also just to help define my contour a little bit. I'm using this shade because it is not so red or so purple that, you know, it's like it stands out on my face, but it gives a lot of warmth to the face, and you can see it there, but it's not like it's not jumping out at you. You know what I mean? It's there, but it's not there, kind of. So after I did that, I used the shade directly above that darkest shade in the palette, and it's a shimmer shade, and I use that to go ahead and bronze my face as well. Today I'll be using the Bretmanrock X Morphe palette, and this is Babe in Paradise. And you guys, that dark highlighter in there is amazing because it doesn't show up really crazy on my skin. I actually really love how it showed up on me. Like, it didn't make my face look crazy.
out to pray today, but no one's listening anymore. Do I need to fade away or stay here laying down on the floor? I want to know if you'll be the shoulder that I need. I want to go, so take me to Neverland.
So I'm using the Morphe Continuous Spray setting mist.
Can you help me find a way?
Okay, so let me know down below how you like this video. Let me know if you actually like this video. Let me know what you think about it. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. And also share this video with your friends so they can see that we can also achieve a full coverage routine that is beautiful, blended, and flawless. Okay, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.